Good morning, students. The next episode is D38, and the first unit, that is real number system. That is the first chapter, real number system. Then, in previous episode, we conclude the chapter area related to circles. In this chapter, one part is eliminating from your exam, that is division algorithm lemma. Using that division algorithm lemma, we can find out HCF. That portion be eliminated from your syllabus. Then, in this case, we know that there are several numbers. The numbers are not finite, it is infinite. What is by finite and infinite? A group with minimum number of elements, it is known as a finite group. But the number of elements of the group is not finite, it is infinite. Therefore, it is known as an infinite group. Then, the number system is always numbers with the infinite group. In the number system, there are several numbers. Let us consider the line with the numbers. Therefore, that line is known as number line. We can discuss all that basic concepts in the previous classes. Then, in the number system or number line, the element occurring in the middle position is 0 because it is not positive or negative. And all the numbers in the left side of that real number system, they are negative numbers, and on the right side they are positive numbers. That is the number line. That means 0 is the number occur in the middle position of the line. Right side are positives, left side are negatives. The 0 is not positive or negative, but let us consider 0 as positive. There is no fixed value for 0. And there is no, sometimes there is a value for 0, sometimes there is no value for 0. And there is no additive inverse of that 0, there is no multiplicative inverse. That means any number by that number is equal to 1, but 0 by 0 is not 1, it is indeterminate form. We discuss all these type on the future classes, not in this class. Then, in the number system, let us consider several numbers. For example, 2 by 3, that is a number. 10 by 5, it is 2. Therefore, several numbers we can express 2 as 10 by 5. Therefore, in this example, that is a number with the numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominators are integers. Integers means it is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, etc. 0, -1, -2, etc. They are integers. Then there is a number with the numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator are integers. We know that, for example, 0 by 3, it is 0. But 3 by 0, it is not determined. That is, let us consider it as infinite in the future classes. But there is no value for that, or that is not real. Therefore, the denominator is not equal to 0. Numerator and denominators are real number integers. Therefore, this type of number is known as a rational number. That means any number of the four p, that is the numerator, by q, comma, p and q are integers, comma, q is not 0, it is not equal, so that is notation for not equal. Therefore, number. The notation for that rational number is 2, that is capital Q. Therefore, in the number system, let us consider the notation Q, which implies that it is a rational number. Then what is a rational number? Any number of the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0 is the general form of a rational number. Then for example, 10 by 6, it is a rational number, but that is not the standard form. 2 by 3, it is also a rational number, but the common factor between 2 and 3 is equal to 1. Similarly, 10 by 6 is a rational number, but it is not the standard form because the 10 is divisible by 2, 6 is divisible by 2, therefore it is like as 5 by 3. Therefore, this is the standard form of a rational number. That means the common number between 5 and 3 equal to 1. Therefore, that is the standard form of a rational number, and which implies that 5 and 3 are prime to each other. That is the result. Therefore, there is a standard expression for that rational number. Any rational number denoted as Q is of the form P by Q. P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. P and Q are prime to each other. That is the general definition of a rational number. Then what is a rational number? Means any number of the form P by Q where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. P and Q are prime to each other means there is only one, that is number 1 as the common factor between numerator and denominator. Then root 2, root 3, root 4 is what? It is 2, therefore not root 4, root 5, etc. We cannot express these numbers of the form P by Q. Therefore, this type of numbers are irrational numbers. They are irrational. That means any number not to the form P by Q, comma, it is an irrational number. The notation for an irrational number is capital I. Sometimes several students or teachers denote as integers as I. That is not correct. Integers we note I. That means I is an irrational number. Example. What are the examples? Root 2, root 3, root 5, etc. We cannot express that as a form P by Q. That means root 2 is replaced as root 2 by 1, but it is not P by Q form. Therefore, we cannot express any number of the form P by Q. Then, the numbers are irrational numbers. General notation for an irrational number is I. Then, the group of numbers with this type of rational and irrational numbers we known as real number system. That means group of rational and irrational numbers is a real number system. Notation for that one is capital R. Therefore, in the number system, the notation R denote real numbers. Then what are real numbers? Real numbers 1 is the common factor between b and q. We cannot express any number p by q. It is an irrational number. For example, root 2, root 3, root 5, etc. are irrational numbers. Then the group with the set of all rational and irrational numbers be known as a real number system. That is all. That is the first chapter. Then, in that rational numbers, the numbers 0, 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, 3, minus 3, etc. All rational numbers, that means 0 is replaced by 0 by 3. Therefore, it is rational. 1 is replaced by 5 by 5. It is rational. 2 is replaced by 5 by 10 by 5. It is rational. Therefore, all these numbers are the numbers in rational, but these numbers are integers. They are 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. are positive. 0 considers positive. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, etc. are the numbers. That is in the left side. That is the number system, not number line. Are integers. Notation for an integer is capital is. Capital are real numbers. Capital Q, rational numbers. Capital I, irrational numbers. Capital is that is the notation for an integer. In these integers, 1, 2, 3 are the positive integers. Therefore, they are known as that is 1, 2, 3, etc. Are natural numbers. Denoted as capital N. Capital is the set of natural numbers. We can count the numbers with elements with 1, 2, 3. Therefore, it is a counting number or it is a natural number. Any natural number is a counting number. In that counting number, 1, 2, 3, etc. 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. we know are the odd numbers. 2, 4, 6, etc. That means 2 is a multiple of these numbers. Therefore, they are even numbers. Therefore, odd numbers 1, 3, 5, etc. Even numbers 2, 4, 6, etc. The group of these two is the set of natural numbers. With these natural numbers, natural numbers, 0 is also included. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Whole numbers, whole numbers, denoted as W. What are whole numbers? Natural numbers into 0. They are whole numbers. Clear? Therefore, R is set of real numbers. Q is the set or group of rational numbers. I is the group of irrational numbers. And 0, 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, etc. are integers. Z. Out of the integers, the positive integers 1, 2, 3, etc. are natural numbers, capital. Out of that natural numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. are odd numbers. 2, 4, 6, etc. are even numbers. Any even number is a multiple of 2. Then the natural numbers with 0. They are known as whole numbers. Notation is W. Then let us consider several numbers in the number system. That means 2. The factors of 2 are 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is 2. Therefore, 1 and 2 are the factors. Then number 3, 1 and 3 are the factors. Number 5, 1 and 5. Number 7, number 11, number 30, number 70, number 90, number 23, number 29, 1 and that number are the factors of given numbers. Therefore, this type of numbers are known as prime. Not prime to each other. Prime numbers are always called prime numbers. That means a number with 1 and that number as the common factor, it is a prime number. Let us consider 4. Factors are what? 1, 2, 4. There are 3 factors. Then 6. What are the factors? 1, 2, 3, 6. Then 8. What are the factors? 1, 2, 4, 8. 9. What are the factors? 1, 3, 9. Etc. That means there are several numbers with 3 or 2 or more factors, 3 or more factors. That means 4, 1 and 4 are the factors. There is another factor. 6, 1 and 6 are the factors. There are another 2 factors, 2 and 3. Therefore, this type of numbers are composite numbers. What are composite numbers? Any number with 1 and that number as common factor, they are prime numbers. All other numbers other than prime, all numbers other than prime numbers are composite numbers. For example, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, etc. are composite numbers. Okay? Then what is 1? 1 is not prime. 1 is not a composite because 1 there is only one factor 1. That is unit number. Therefore, 1 is neither prime nor composite. Neither prime nor composite, that is not prime and not composite. Either or means A or B, that is either. Neither or means not A and not B, that is neither nor. That means it is unit number. That means listen. 5 plus 0, what is it? 5. 5 into 1, what is it? 5. Therefore, 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. Therefore, 0 is the additive identity. 0 is additive identity. Similarly, 5 into 1 is equal to 5. Therefore, 1 is the multiplicative identity. 1 is multiplicative. Multiplicative identity. That means any number plus 0 is equal to that number. Therefore, 0 is the additive identity. We know the result in the previous classes or previous, that is the 4th or 5th or 7th or etc. And any number into 1 is that number. Therefore, 1 is the multiplicative identity. Similarly, what is 3 plus minus 3? 0. Therefore, minus 3 is what? Additive. Inverse. 5 into 1 by 5 is equal to 1. Therefore, 1 by 5 is the multiplicative index. Of what? That means there is some additive inverse and also there is some additive inverse. These are the basic concepts. That means a prime number is a number with one and that number has common factor. But a composite number means there are several factors of that number. They are not prime. They are known as composite numbers. Clear? Then from these composite numbers we consider the main points of this chapter, that is real number system. These are the main points of that real number system. Once again, consider the number system, that is real number system. We know that there is a number line. There are two types of numbers. They are positives and negatives with 0. Therefore, the middle element of that number line is 0. Right side all numbers are positives, left side all the numbers are negative. We can present any number in any point with their own position. That is in the 9th class. That means express 2 by 3 in the number line, that is in the 8th class. Then express 1.57 in the number line, that is in the 9th class. Express 1.222, that is 3 digits, that is a recurring number on the number line. They are in the 9th, 8th classes. But let us consider the number line. We write the positives and the left negatives with 0. 0 is not positive or negative. There is no value for 0. There is sometimes some value for 0. There is no fixed value for 0. But 0 is neither positive nor negative. But always we consider 0 as positive. Then any number of the form p by q where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0, there is a common factor between p and q, it is 1. Therefore, it is prime to each other or co-prime. That general form of a number is known as a rational number q. We cannot express any number of the form p by q. It is an irrational number. Notation is capital I. For example, root 2, root 3, etc. are not dominating numbers. Root 4 is plus or minus 2, but root 2 is 1.41 approximation. Root 3 is 1.73 approximation. Therefore, they are not the terminating number. Terminating means 3 by 2, that is 1.5, it is terminating. 10 by 3, it is 3.333, etc. That is not terminating, it is recurrent number. And we cannot express any number of before p by 2, it is an irrational number, that is capital I. Then the set of all rational or the group of all rational and irrational numbers is known as a real number system. Notation is capital R. In the set of rational numbers, any number with 0, 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, etc., they are always known as integers. The notation for that is Z. Out of these integers, 1, 2, 3, etc., are natural numbers or counting numbers, capital. In the natural numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, etc., are odd numbers, 2, 4, 6, etc., are even numbers. The set of group of natural numbers with 0, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. That is known as the set of whole numbers. Notation is W. Then 1 and that number are the factors of a number. That number is known as a prime number. All numbers other than prime in the number system, they are known as composite numbers. That means 4 factors are 1, 2, 4. 6 factors are 1, 2, 3, 6. Therefore, they are composite numbers. Then 10 by 2 is equal to 5. Therefore, this rational number is of the form integer. But 2 by 3, it is a rational number, but it is not an integer. 2 by 3 is 0.666. That is repeating. 3 by 3 is 1.5. Therefore, this number and the 3 by 2. These are rational numbers, but not integers. Therefore, these numbers are known as fractions. These numbers are known as fractions. That means any rational number, but it is not an integer. That means any rational number other than integers is a fraction. For a fraction, there is a numerator and denominator. In this case, numerator is 2 and denominator is 3. That means numerator is less than the denominator. It is known as a proper fraction. It is proper fraction. The value of that one is less than 1. That means 2 by 3, that is 0.666. That is 0.67. Therefore, it is less than 1. But 3 by 2, numerator is greater. Therefore, it is an improper fraction. Therefore, the value is greater than 1, that is 1.5. 3 by 2 is 1.5, that is greater than 1. 2 by 3 is 0.67, that is less than 1. Therefore, the fraction is proper if the value is less than 1. It is improper, the value is greater than 1 or equal to 1. Then, it is an improper fraction. In 3, how many 2's? 1 2's. Therefore, 3 by 2 is equal to 1 and 1 by 2. This is known as what? Mixed fraction. That means 3 by 2 is 3 plus 1 plus half. 1 plus half is 3 by 2. That is so half is 0.5. That is 1.5. Therefore, we can convert to any improper fraction into mixed fraction. Clear? Then let us consider composite numbers. That means any number that is positive number that is not a prime, it is known as a composite number. 4 that is a composite number is equal to 2 into 2, that is 4. 6 is equal to what? 2 into 3, that is 6. 8 is equal to what? 2 into 2, that is 8. 9 is equal to what? 3 into 3. 10 is equal to what? 2 into 5. 12 is equal to 2 into 3. 14 is equal to 2 into 7. 15 is equal to 3 into 5. That means 4 is a composite number. It is 2 into 2. That is multiple of 2. 2 is what? Prime. 6 is a composite number. It is 2 into 3. 2 and 3 are prime numbers. 2 and 3 are prime numbers. Then 8 is equal to what? 2 into 2 into 2. Therefore, 2 is a prime number. 9 is equal to 3 into 3. 3 is a prime number. 10 is equal to 2 into 5. 2 and 5 are prime numbers. 12 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3. They are 2 and 3 are prime numbers. That means we can express any composite number of the product of prime numbers in an order. That means 2, 2, 3, 2, we can express any composite number as the product of prime numbers, prime factors. This is known as fundamental theorem in algebra. When what is the fundamental theorem in algebra? We know that any number and one and that number as the common factors of a number, that is known as a prime number. All numbers other than prime numbers are composite numbers. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 10, 19, etc. are prime numbers. All other numbers are composite, that is 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, etc. are composite numbers. We can express any composite number as the product of prime factors. For example, 4 is 2 into 2, that means we repeat 2 times, that means 2 square. 6 is 2 into 3. 8 is 2 cube. 9 is 3 square, etc. Therefore, this is 2 square into 3. It is like as 2 into 2 into 3. Therefore, we can express any composite number as the product of prime factors. That is known as fundamental theorem in algebra. Clear? This is the first part of our syllabus. We know that 50, that is a composite number. That is 3 into 5. Then 80 is equal to 2 into 3 into 3. That is 3 into 3, 9 into 2, it is 80. Therefore, 18 as a composite number, we can express as the product of prime factors, that is 2 into 3 into 3. 15 is also a composite number, therefore it is like as 3 into 5. Listen, there is only one 3 between these two. That is the highest number. Therefore, this 3 is the highest number. That is the common factor of these two prime composite numbers. Therefore, 3 is known as HCF. That is highest. That is highest common factor, or GCD. That is greatest common divisor. Highest common factor or greatest common divisor is equal to what? That means we can find out the highest common factor or HCF of given numbers. First of all, we can express that the numbers are the product of prime factors with the fundamental theorem in algebra. Then the common highest number between these given numbers, that is HCF. This is the method to find out HCF by prime factorization method. That is prime factorization method. Similarly, we can find out another one, that is 20. It is divisible by 2. that is 10. That is factorization method. It is reduced by 2, we get 5. 30. It is reduced by 2, we get 50. It is reduced by 3, we get 5. Therefore, this is the method to find out the prime factors of given number by factorization method. Therefore, 20 is equal to 2 into 5. Then 30 is equal to 2 into 3 into 5. Then there are common two numbers between these two, that is 2 and 5. Therefore, HCF is equal to 2 into 5 is equal to 10. Therefore, 10 is the highest number in 20, that is 2 into 10, 20. 10 is the highest number in 30, that is 3 into 10 is 30. Therefore, HCF is equal to what? 10. That is the highest common factor or greatest common divisor of given composite numbers. There is another method, that is division algorithm lemma, but that means we can divide the number by method. But it is not, it is on your syllabus because it is on your textbook, that is important one. But now that part we eliminating from your exam. That is division logarithm lemma be not in your unit. Okay, therefore we can find out the HCF only by prime factorization method of composite numbers, and HCF is the highest common factor or greatest common divisor of the group. Okay, then in the next episode, let us consider